We have to change from doubter to believer.
Hello everyone, and welcome to DTBTV, and this is the part 2 from yesterday's Liverpool versus Manchester United build-up. So I'll just wait for a few years to join the video live, and good evening to everyone. I hope you're all well and looking forward to it. The countdown's officially started. With regards to nerves creeping in, I don't know whether or not you're a little bit like myself, where you start getting butterflies around about, Friday, Saturday time, don't you? And mine have creeped in a little bit now. So, you know what these Liverpool v United games do to you. It's like kind of just difficult to describe, really. But yeah, the noise coming out of the media is strong in Manchester United's favour at the moment. It seems to me like there's a great big campaign to call Man United this great side, which they're not. I keep saying the same thing, that they're not a great side. They're a side that's on a good run, and in the Premier League that happens a lot. Sides go on a great run, they win a few and they shoot up the league, then they lose a few and they're straight back down. And I always go back to the games that I've watched this season that Manchester United have played in, and in every game there has not been one moment where I go, God, these are good, these are a good side. Now, if you cast your minds back to the last time we played at Anfield in the big game, it was against Tottenham, and that first half, wow, the pressure on the ball, the tempo, the way we were linking, the way we were playing football, the way we were just Tottenham couldn't get out their box. And I just think that's how we'll start against Manchester United on Sunday. I just think it'll be one of them where we're in their face, we're going pure tempo. It's just going to be what an amazing sort of the atmosphere is obviously not what it's going to be, but it'll be an emotional stadium even with no fans in it, because obviously the tribute to Jerry Marsden at the start will be something else. Obviously there'll be something really lovely planned for that, so that'll be an emotional kind of start, to the game. The hatred between the players has to transmit to the pitch. I love what Jurgen Klopp said when he says he'll be angry, and so will his players. I mean, that's something that you expect. I mean, if you read Steven Gerrard's first book, the first autobiography he came out with, he said he couldn't sleep. He couldn't sleep on games, on Manchester United games. The night before, he couldn't sleep. And if you actually read his book, he actually says he used to sharpen his studs. Yeah, Gerrard said he used to sharpen his studs so that he could absolutely hammer the Manx as soon as he came into him. And he even said that when he went to England duty, that he didn't like the Manx, and he didn't speak to them on international duty. So it shows you that the rivalry's there with the players as well. So Sunday's a massive game. Now going to what the city's saying at the moment with news and stuff like that, the feeling around the city is, well, obviously we know it looks like Matip's not going to play. He's not going to play based on the fact he hasn't trained. And with Jurgen Klopp, he doesn't play players that haven't trained all week. He likes to have a week's training in them before he does that. So so it's going to look like the team I've picked behind me, as you've just seen with my team lineup video, which is on DTBTV on YouTube. I've gone for Alisson in goal. I've gone for Robertson at left back, with Fabinho, Reece Williams, Trent. The midfield three of Wijnaldum, Thiago and Henderson, and then up front I've gone for Bobby, Mo and Salah. Mo and Mane. So it's a big one. This is a big one, and I've said it yesterday in part 1 that we do not want Manchester United going 6 points clear of us. We just don't. But even with that, we can catch them. But we just don't want that. Manchester City are right behind our tails, game in hand as well. We've got to be careful with that as well. So Thiago getting more minutes. Let's not forget we haven't even seen him on a run of games yet, have we? So that's going to be massive, just seeing him get better and better and better. If you've seen the interview with Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain recently, he actually says that he's the best player he's seen. He actually says he's the best player he's seen at Liverpool in training, that Thiago is literally that good. So with regards to Thiago, he's the linchpin, he's the Jabi Alonso, I call him, of our team. So we need to get him on the ball as fast as possible. And I said that's what we did wrong against Southampton. We kept on I mean, obviously Trent gave the ball away 38 times, which is unreal, but so did everybody else. So Thiago couldn't get in the game. He couldn't get in the game because he was never receiving the ball. So yeah, so can't wait. Really can't wait for Sunday. I said that yesterday. I'm doing these videos every time I do one of these, I'm getting closer to kick off. So you know, things are looking great in terms of my setup. I've got new stuff in here now, so better sound quality, better camera quality, better lighting. The light got professional cameras, camera lights in here now, which make it better. So yeah, thanks for those who are on the journey, starting with me on DTBTV, and follow me across to YouTube if you can, which would be fantastic. No, you know, if you can, it's free, so do that for me, which would be fantastic. Just reading the comments a minute, so can let you all think. Let's get this going. Mark O'Mahony, how you doing, my friend? I think Liverpool will batter Manchester United, and I can't say the second one. Ravin Govind, Thiago has to start. John McDade, I'd say Mulby of our team. Yeah, well, that's exactly my point. He's the man that can just knit everything together. His passing is unique. He's calm. He never looks like he's rushed on the ball. Fantastic midfielder. Sam Willis, gutted there won't be no fans for this game. Still think we will be up for this game. Yeah, totally, mate. I'm totally the same as you as well. It's not nice that we haven't got supporters, but well, by the looks of it, we're going to be hopefully having them towards March, April, May. So, you know, you can imagine if we're in the title race and it goes down to the last couple of games of the season at Anfield, and say even if we're allowed 25,000, the noise will be incredible. And you heard how much noise 2,000 makes, so I'm kind of like fingers crossing that a lot. So hopefully next season, we know the following season, fans will be back from the start and we can crack on because the vaccine will be well and truly out by then. So yeah, so everything's going well in terms of setting up everything that I'm doing for this group and this TV channel. Get on to Indie Designs if you want any of the hoodies and the t-shirts. I'll be wearing them as from next week when I order some myself. Also, I've got some embroidered polo shirts, jumpers and hoodies that are going to be made in the next couple of weeks as well. That'll be with Chris Stirrup in Crosby, so I'll set the link up for that. The website, dtbtv.co.uk, will be up and running as from this weekend, when I will be putting links on there for subscribing and stuff like that. So that's just my little bit out of the way. But going back to Manchester United, it's massive, as you well know. Pogba's come out today and said that we're not on Liverpool's level. Don't know whether it's a bit of mind games there, or Pogba just saying the things that we all agree with, which is true. They're not on our level. And go back to the games this season that Manchester United have played in. Tottenham at home, they got battered 6-1. They got beat by Arsenal at home, who didn't win a game after that for about 10 games. Also, Chelsea they drew 0-0 with. Leipzig beat them. PSG beat them. You know, the list goes on. So even Başakşehir beat them in Turkey. So you know, be confident, trust in our lads. We need an early goal, I think, just to set the nerves, the calmness down, and get us playing football. I'm confident. I mean, why wouldn't it be? We haven't lost a game at Anfield in 3 calendar years. So I mean, last time I was at the game as well against Palace was when we lost, and that was pure Sam Allardyce as usual, with his nitty gritty 1950 football. So yeah, it's a mad one. Let's just read some more comments. Ravin Gavin, yeah, I've subscribed on YouTube. Thanks for that, brilliant. Boys will be ready sharp on Sunday. Cheers, Pam. Benedict Slinger, evening, bro. How you doing? How you doing, James, lad? Hopefully Matip is fit and starts. Well, I just said that if Matip is gonna play, they're keeping it quiet. But he hasn't trained, has he? I don't know if he's been in training today. You'll have to tell me if he has. But if he has, then that's a major boost. I'll have to swap my board and put Matip at the back. So yeah, thanks for all your support, and you know, you'll never walk alone, as they say. But I'll stay on for a little bit more because I'm just going to read out the comments a little bit. I've got bloody itchy nose. I don't know why, but my nose keeps bloody tickling. I'm trying not to do it on the camera. But like I say, this is my first week of videos, so I'll get more professional. And again, I'll keep repeating, it isn't Neil McMillan TV, it's DTBTV, and these sofas will have reds on it as soon as we can, and COVID-19 does one. It's simple as that. Right, John McDade, good luck, lad. Cheers, mate. Lucy, we've had a week to train and prepare. I hope we batter them. Totally agree. Hello, Cafe. Do you think Genie should start or be benched? I've actually done my lineup behind me. If you go onto DTBTV, it's on there now, and also on the group Doubters to Believers, you'll see my lineup in detail, specifically going through every position. So yeah, I do think he should start because he's in my midfield three with Henderson and Genie. So Genie, Henderson, and Thiago. So in midfield three. Personally, you think Matip will play, Todd? I actually hope you're right. I mean, I've only gone from Reece Williams based on the fact of Klopp's track record of not playing players that haven't trained, unless he's worried about him training and getting injured. Maybe that's the case. You might be right. Oh, he has trained today. Brilliant, Ravin. Oh, awesome. If he's trained today, Matip will start. So that's great news. Really pleased about that. There's pics of him training. Sorry, my apologies, I've been on a 12-hour shift today. I've literally got in at 7:15, so I've not had time to have a look myself. But when I'm on my 4 days off, because I do 4 on 4 off, I'll have more time to prep. So bear in mind, I've had to come in, I've had to set up these 2 brand spanking new camera lights that make the room more brighter, thanks to a lovely woman. I'm not going to mention names, but now she probably knows who I'm on about. And you do now. Yeah, so things are getting better, and things are, you know, like a lot of people have been saying to me, try not to rush, try not to burn yourself out. Rome wasn't built in a day, so things are just knitting together. So I'm buzzing that Matip's back now. That is a big blow to Manchester United, with the fact that they will probably been targeting Reece Williams or Nat Phillips. Matip's outstanding, and bear in mind, let's not forget we got him on a free. I'd like to just say, you know, yesterday, I wouldn't say apologies, because a lot of people always tell me after saying apologies, but I felt something not right with the Marcus Rashford rumour going around about his banner. And I'm going to put it on record again for the second day running for those that didn't watch it yesterday. That man has done incredible work for the British country, for Britain, for kids, and he's an absolute diamond, right? But fans like myself seen what would happen the other side of it. Now the problem with what we'd had was, I know what Man United fans are like, right? And yesterday when I heard the rumour, straight away I was getting inboxes and reading statuses where they were going, oh, I hope that's true. I hope that's true. Within a few hours, the slander was happening, the derogatory comments, and I had to go on a couple of pages and say, I feed my kids, and do you know what? The ones that can't feed their kids, do you think that's the right kind of attitude to have? So it was already bandied around that we should love Marcus Rashford because he's feeding the children of Liverpool. Infuriated me straight away. So what you've got to understand is, I wasn't just against the Marcus Rashford banner being in the Kop because it shouldn't be. I was definitely against it because of that reason, but I was also against it because of the fact that the Manx would love it. The supporters wouldn't look at it like that. They would look at it like we're worshipping one of their players, and then they'd also look at it like, oh, feed this, that song they sing, feed the Scousers, feed the Scousers. Yeah, all right. So what does that look like when it's a Manchester United player that they think in their mind is technically feeding the Scousers? We don't need no more songs being sung, because them songs absolutely infuriate me. And you know what? Scousers are the most hard-working people, and anybody that lives in this city will tell you that, because I know, because I live here, and I tell you that. And I'm not a Scouser, I'm adopted, let's just say that. But I've lived here 4 years, and you never meet better people on the planet. So I'll stick up for them. And the minute I seen that, I knew Scousers would have my back. And it's only people from outside this city that I've noticed that were all for the Rashford banner. And it's embarrassing. And the fact is, the club have come out today and they have backed exactly what I and thousands of other Reds were saying. It ain't happening. Simple as that. It's not happening. So we can put that to bed. So that's great news. Because I tell you what, you go where you gut as a supporter. It just didn't feel right in here. And then I seen a comment today off one of my friends who said, no, the Kop doesn't have Tories or Manx in it. How hard is that to get? which is exactly how Scousers look at everything, which I totally agree on. So yeah, so part 2 of Liverpool versus Manchester United. This video is just more or less just getting used to talking to you, and I promise you it will become more professional the longer I do it. I'll start writing scripts, I'll start knowing what I'm doing. You know, that's a starting point, that little board there, but things will get better. So just join YouTube for free and help me make this something, you know, something great. And wait until I'm going out. You that know me a long time, wait until I'm going out along the streets of Anfield and stopping supporters and getting their views and being here when we're celebrating parades and stuff like that. This will be the channel where you will get a view of anything that goes on around the stadium, which is why you should join for free. It's not even costing you a penny. Yeah, Todd. Yeah, Todd. The explain yourself thing is something I like to do because you have to. Because sometimes on a keyboard you can come across a right tit to be honest. And I always think that I'm not far off the mark. I get things wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm never far off the mark because it's always in here with me. And you know, I'm one that gets behind things that happen at Anfield all the time. And you know, some of the things we do as a club is remarkable. But I'm not having Man United fans laughing at us because they've done that for 20 years, and over the last 18 months it was our time. We're back on our perch and they can get back off it because we're going back on it on Sunday, and I'm as fired up for this game as I've been in years. Right, Benedict Slinger. Reason I'm asking the media might get his hand had it in a spin like Coutinho. I don't know what you're going on about there. I'll have to go back to that in a minute. Completely agree with you. Cheers, John. Kristen, Carol, we need Matip in defence. Yeah, totally agree. Yeah, David, I know what you're saying. You couldn't give a shit what you say about us, but you know, murderers not feeding your kids. I've got 4 kids, and I work hard, and I'd like to think that I feed them. So if someone starts saying that I don't feed my kids, and they get told, simple as that. You might sit at home not giving a shit. Well, I do, so they're getting told, and I like telling Manx. And I also will be unbearable Sunday. Unbearable. So if we win, every single Mank page is getting it. I've already screenshotted half of the shit they've been posting this week. I'm returning fire. They're getting everything sent back to them, like, you know, the comments of you know, we're going to win the league, and the comments of Scousers get out the way and stuff like that, that we're back, Ollie's at the wheel, and all these clans that are coming out the little woodworks that I've not seen for months. Do you know one thing I'll say the difference is between Man United and Liverpool fans? We went through years and years and years without winning the league, right? But we stuck by our club. We went through the Roy Hodgson era. We stuck by our club. You never seen Liverpool fans hiding. You never seen us coming off Facebook for a week after we lost. I fought tooth and nail for Jurgen Klopp the first 2 years. And do you know how much of our fan base wanted him sacked? Do you know how many people was calling him a clown? That he couldn't win trophies? That he was an absolute joke? The 2-2 against West Brom. I stood for Klopp from minute one. I was a believer before I started doubters to believers, because I'd just seen something in Jurgen Klopp straight away. So yeah, so yeah, you might be not giving a shit, but I care. I give a shit, and I don't like people like that, you know, saying that, because they're all spineless cowards and they don't support their team. Man United have got the biggest glory hunting fans on the planet, and it's proved it this week, because this week they have come out like a bunch of cockroaches that have leaped through a hole in your wall. Simple as that. We don't hide when we lose games. We're still here. I will be on Facebook. I will be on Twitter. I will be on DTBTV every day if we get beat on Sunday. I won't hide. Man United fans will. Simple as that. Anyway, read out some more comments. Hi Ben, how you doing, mate? Great start, Neil. Well done. Cheers, Ravin. There's no way we'll lose on Sunday. I'm super confident as well. Neil, you'll be taking over from the Redmen channel on YouTube. I don't think I will, mate. They've been going for 12 years. Good friends as well. I get on well with them too. They're good lads. And no, I'm just quite happy just being me. I do things totally different, which is, you don't see Redmen TV wandering around Anfield at night just to bring it to your bedrooms or bring it to your living rooms or whatever, wherever you are. I do that because I love the buzz that you get out of it. And you know, I'm a little bit more mad than they are, you know, so I'd like to think that they're more professional than I am, but maybe that's what we want. I'm just a supporter, as in, you know, just wandering around the ground like a dream kid, you know. That's how I've always been. So when the fans come back, you'll see me going to see the live bands outside. The Hotel Tier just down the road here is on my street. I'll go and see them. I'm also going to set up some interviews, hopefully with Spirit of Shankly, and this is at the Anfield Rap. Speak to them, hopefully get them linking our groups together, getting it bigger. I'd like you all to send out some invites to try and make the group bigger. I've been speaking to a lot of other groups lately, like Klopp's Red Army, and the what's the one, what's that one? The big one that was talked to the other day. Read All Over the Land. You know, they've got like 100,000 members. We're still at 6,700, and it's because we're rejecting too many people every week. We're rejecting on average of 200 to 300 a week. So we need to stop doing that. We need to start giving people a chance. So I've asked my admins to stop being too sort of tough now. We just need to grow this group bigger. So join YouTube, and like I say, these videos will get better as much as I can. Let's not forget that this is me talking about as starting off. There'll be coming a time in a few months' time when it's just talking football, and you know it's set up because you've watched it grow. That's the main thing. So thanks for your support, and this is part 2 finished for Manchester United v Liverpool. Tomorrow is part 3, where I will look at the Liverpool Echo newspaper, which is always good for team news and that, and what's Klopp's saying and all that, and I'll have a little research on the media, see what's going on about Man United's team, see if there's any injuries or anything like that. And Sunday will be great, because this is the only TV station where you will see the live coach welcome, the players arriving, and also me going around Anfield and stuff like that. So join us on YouTube, DTBTV. If you want clothing, go on to Indie Designs. We've got some brilliant polos and hoodies and t-shirts, even for children. You'll never walk alone.